Hello there, welcome along to LFC TV's Premier League review show here on YouTube. Now, if you're enjoying the content, do make sure to subscribe for even more. Neil Mellor is alongside me as always. Neil, Liverpool had 34 shots against Newcastle. The second time this season they've hit that milestone. Let's just take a look at some of those big chances, and Darwin Núñez probably wondering how his name did not end up on the score sheet.
Yeah, could have scored, should have scored, but he's in the positions to have all these chances, so no doubt about it. He would have been disappointed that he didn't score, but look at all the chances he had. And from an attacking player, if you're getting these chances, you're doing something right. You really are, because you're getting into these sort of areas. The goalkeeper had the night of his life. I mean, he's got down and made a really good save. I think Núñez is unlucky there. Nice little bit of combination play with Salah. I thought that was a really good save. This is the big chance. He does brilliantly to get the chance. You know, he's too strong for the defender there. Could he have maybe played the ball? We've shown you 2 goals where Liverpool did just play a little 5-yard pass and it's a tap-in. He could have done, because Salah's joining him, but he's fancying his chances to beat Dubravka. Again, it's a really good save from the goalkeeper, but yes, could have maybe played that ball to Salah in that position, and then it's a comfortable save from the next one. Another chance, again, second half. You can see Salah's involved, plays the ball across. That's a brilliant save, just hits him more than anything. Again, you would say Núñez is unlucky. But look how much he wants to get there ahead of the defender to get that chance. He's onside for this chance as well. Powering in from a tight angle. That was a good save from Dubravka. So the goalkeeper's done well. This was one where he didn't trouble the goalkeeper. But for him, this is a good chance. Great delivery from Endo from the right-hand side. So you can see all the chances he's had there where perhaps he could have and maybe should have scored. This was a wow moment. I mean, not many people are thinking he's going to shoot from there. Again, only Trent will know. Some people will say, did he mean it? I'm saying Trent's a world-class player. I think he probably does mean it. And he catches the goalkeeper unaware. You can see he hits it from there. I mean, it would have been an unbelievable goal. Maybe a goal of the season contender if it had have gone in. Just underneath the crossbar, rattles the post. And we're all thinking, God, that was some effort from Trent. So that was a close one. Another one to show you, a good chance. Decent save again. Gakpo this time. I think the goalkeeper does really well. He gets down low to make those saves. He made a number of those saves throughout the night. So yeah, I mean, we've scored 4 goals. We've shown you some chances there. Núñez could have had 2 or 3. The goalkeeper has had a great night.
Yeah, it could and probably should have been at much more than 4. But those 34 shots equal the number totted up against Manchester United. We can show you here. No team across Europe's Big 5 leagues have hit more than 34 shots in a game this season, which really does put it into context.
Yeah, and also you have to remember that we've done it against 2 teams that have been in the Champions League this season. They're not anymore. They've been knocked out. But Newcastle United were both Champions League teams this season. The other ones on the list, you'd expect to see like a promoted team maybe on that list. So Liverpool have done it against sides that are certainly expected to be top half teams.
Yeah, and what does that mean for XG? Well, this is quite something. The 7.11 XG, you can see there, that is the most on record in the Premier League by quite some distance, way ahead of the 5.87 there Man City registered against Watford.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can look at some of the teams below on the list, scored more goals than Liverpool. It was just one of those nights where it was brilliant attacking football. We created so many chances, 4 goals, and like we showed with those other chances, it could have been more. It could have been more than 8. It really could have been.
Yeah, and that attacking dominance we can see here is reflected, isn't it, in the average positions. You can see there only 2 played in the Liverpool half.
Yeah, only 2 in the Liverpool half, which is the 2 centre halves. You can see how high the front 3 are. Diaz, Núñez, Salah, even the midfield 3 as well, which is a nice balance. Curtis left-hand side and Szoboszlai on the right-hand side. For me, it was a great team performance. To a man, everybody played really well.
Yeah, and just to back that up, as you say, no one had a poor game at all, but we have picked out a few of the top individual performers. Firstly, let's take a look at Luis Diaz.
Yeah, I felt as though Luis Diaz was back to Luis Diaz that we've known. He was really influential throughout the game. You know, this was the goal that he had disallowed. This was a tight offside again, wasn't it? A long delay. It wasn't Diaz who was offside. It ended up being Darwin Núñez, but he looked really sharp from the word go. We've shown how he was involved with a penalty a little bit earlier on. But he's joining the attack and supporting the attack really well. There's the tight offside, which we showed you. It was Darwin Núñez. It's just a fraction offside. It really is. Really close offside. So denied by the offside flag, unfortunate on that occasion. But his involvement, wanting to be involved and make things happen, was evident all night. It really was. Down that left-hand side, you can see driving into the penalty area here, trying to make something happen. In the end, it falls up to the edge of the box. We get a shot away, but it comes from that driving run from Luis Diaz. here again, winning the ball in good areas. Winning the ball in good areas is something Liverpool did really well, and then we could get at the Newcastle defence. I mean, Livramento was up against him, quick fullback. Look at this return, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Too clever for the fullback, gets into the box, nearly gets a Liverpool player on the end of that one. Really good play. And then it, again on the edge of the box, wriggling away, goalkeeper has to make a save. So as well, I felt for me one of his key contributions was that second goal. Rather than shooting, he passing the ball, which created the second goal for Liverpool.
Yeah, very good night for Luis Diaz. Curtis Jones, another who looked really, really good out there. We've got his heat map for you, actually. No one covered more ground than him on the night.
Yep, nearly 12.5 kilometres covered from Curtis Jones. Left side of the midfield three. You can see predominantly more on that left-hand side, but covered a lot of ground. Obviously started brilliant in the League Cup against West Ham, started against Arsenal, little breather against Burnley Boxing Day, but he was fresh, raring to go and a big influence in this game against Newcastle.
Yeah, that is one busy heat map, isn't it? And we've picked out some of his best bits. Talk us through these.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, quite obvious what one of his strengths is. His ability to win the ball back. You know, started the game well here, good control, good strength, holding the Newcastle defender off, wins a free kick in a good position for Liverpool. Look at this, putting Newcastle under pressure when they have the ball, winning the ball back, that counter press, really good and important for Liverpool, and then driving forward and nearly creating something. And again, this was where one of the goals comes from, but it's him working hard defensively. Not a side of the game many like doing, but he certainly does it for the team. And then again, driving runs into the box. This one cleared off the line again. This was a good chance. Nearly scores himself another goal there. But this is what I like. This is one of the best clips. There you go. Newcastle trying to play out from the back. Not going to let you. Just setting traps. And Curtis Jones was on the end of winning the ball back there. So, yeah, over 12 kilometres. Really good shift.
Now, let's take a look at his stats, which back up what you've just said there. His numbers show he's contributing right across the board there in all areas.
Yeah, well distance covered stands out. Obviously, the most of possession won in the final third, 4. Possession won 10. That's a big number, double figures. Tackles won the most. Shots 5. I mean, 5 shots, and he's third on the list. It shows you how many shots we did have. Touches 75, third on the list. Accurate passes 49. Really good game from Curtis Jones.
Yeah, let's stay in midfield, shall we? Because it's not just Mohamed Salah that we are going to miss over the next few weeks. Of course, Wataru Endo is off to the Asian Cup to captain Japan. He started the last 6 matches now, and he's really found his Premier League boots, if you like.
Yeah, he's given us good balance in there. He's a natural defensive player. He senses danger really well. So a few of these clips here, you can see Newcastle trying to break away. He's quick on that second ball, winning the ball back. I think Ramirez was booked on that one. Again, Newcastle looking to break, but it's Endo making sure he's in a position to stop them. Good shield there, trying to get in and around the Liverpool penalty area. Yeah, really good display. And this was the big moment which Newcastle were upset about. We've already talked about it there, but he's another player we will miss, but has enjoyed a good run in the team.
Absolutely. And a shout finally for Joe Gomez, who is looking really solid, isn't he, at left back at the moment?
Yeah, no Tsimikas, no Andy Robertson. Joe Gomez filling in brilliantly. Look at some of the clips we've picked. Defensively, not his natural side, of course, but important clips. This was Newcastle's only shot in the first half. Good protection for the goalkeeper, so he doesn't have to make a save. Here again, I mean, not going to see it too often, getting high up on the byline, but he wins a corner from an attacking point of view. But defensively, a couple more clips to show you how he recognises danger and is switched on, so there's not a Newcastle chance. If it's not switched on there, that's a chance for Gordon. Really good defending to get back and deal with that one. And here again, coming more central this time, there could be an attempt at goal, but for really good defending from Joe Gomez, just coming across and stopping it. And one last one to show you, second half, stopping the counter-attack. There we go. You're not going to break away Newcastle. Really good from Joe Gomez. And I think for me, you may agree that I think he's filled in really well at left full-back with the absence of Tsimikas and Andy Robertson.